Today, I'll be demonstrating how MindTap can streamline your teaching process and deepen your students' understanding of econometric principles. When you open MindTap, you are able to see the learning path on the left-hand side, which is essentially the table of contents of the textbook. The full e-textbook is available from the app dock in MindTap, and that ebook can be expanded to full screen and navigated using the table of contents in the upper right-hand corner. On the right-hand side of MindTap, you're able to see at a glance how your students are doing in the class and get detailed information about student progress. Within the learning path, students are able to get a course orientation. When you open the course orientation, you see a few resources that are available. A couple that I'll point out are the Stata tutorial, the basics. In this tutorial, Dr. Wooldridge walks you through the functionality of Stata. In the R tutorial, Dr. Ken Brown walks you through the functionality of R. Refreshers for math, probability, and statistics. These exercises help assess students' knowledge of mathematical tools, fundamentals of probability, and fundamentals of statistics. Every chapter is going to contain the same flow of activity types. When you open a folder, you're going to see for that chapter, learn it, practice it, and apply it. In the Learn It folder, students will be able to access the chapter's reading. Instructors are able to click on the Edit tool and use the plus signs to add content like documents from your Google Drive or OneDrive, or external web links, YouTube videos, or create custom questions that students interact with as they're reading the text. The next section of the learning path for each chapter is the Practice It folder. This is where students are going to find video problem walkthroughs, the problem walkthrough videos are developed by the authors to enable students to watch step-by-step lessons on their homework problems. There are walkthrough videos for Standard, Stata, and R.
Hi, Jeff Wooldridge here to work through problem 4 in chapter 2. This is a problem that actually uses one of the data sets called BWGHT. We're not going to use the data set. It was used to produce this equation, this simple regression equation that you see on the board there. And we're just going to study some properties of this equation.
Students do have access to the transcript and closed captioning for these video problem walkthroughs. These are available in the learning path for each chapter. The next item in the Practice It section of the chapter is the chapter homework. Our homework within MindTap is powered by Applia. These are auto-graded, randomized digital homework that boast critical thinking exercises through hands-on application. All problems are accompanied by instant feedback, robust explanations, and the ability to try another version. As you can see, for each question, they can try 3 times, 3 different versions. So we're just going to plug in some answers to see what that robust feedback looks like. Okay, students are seeing an explanation, and then they have the option to try another version. When they see the next version, it's completely different. And so the point is for them to be able to apply their knowledge rather than memorize the answers from the previous attempt. Next, you'll see the Apply It folder. And there's two sections in the Apply It. We have computer exercise video walkthroughs and computer exercise assignments. And so students will see videos related to R and Stata as a walkthrough for those computer exercises. And then they'll open up the computer exercises here. These computer exercises utilize data sets collected by experts to allow students to apply what they've learned in class to real-world situations. They require students to make the leap from theory into application by guiding them through the data analysis process. So they'll read through the variable descriptions, and then they'll open the data files and choose the data file to answer the following question. So depending on which of these you'll use, they'll use that tool to answer the questions. They'll plug in their answers here. And then click Grade It Now. They can see how they did and know that they have 2 additional tries to improve their score, and they can see the robust feedback for each question within the problem. Thank you for taking the time to review MindTap for Introductory Econometrics, a Modern Approach. Let us know if you have questions.